fellow book lovers, my name is Mona Lisa and welcome to my channel, Mona Lisa Reads. Today I'm going to be discussing what plans I have with my friend Chaz over at Bookish Chaz for our 2024 Agatha Christie reading list. It's pretty simple, but it's something we're both very excited about, and I also have like a little crafty, non-bookish, yet bookish thing that I want to share with you in case you want to join or you're interested in the progress of it. So yeah, let's get going and let's talk Christie and let's talk crafting. Before I get into the fun stuff, let's get all the business stuff out of the way. If you are not subscribed and you would like to follow along with our Agatha Christie adventures, primarily Hercule Poirot, or if you're interested in my craft project and would like to see the progress of that throughout the year, then subscribe so you can be notified when I have videos that come out. And also, if you like this video, anything about this video, give it a thumbs up, help me with the algorithm. I'm definitely trying hard to be more consistent and to get content out because I want to be able to discuss more with you guys books, all kinds of books. This video blah, 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 is specifically about Agatha Christie. Like I said, this year Chaz and I decided that we were going to start with the very first Hercule Poirot and just kind of go from there as far as publication order and just focus on the pro books. And if we're only doing it every other month, we're going to be on pro books for like the next 15 years. I don't even know. It's going to be a while. There may be times that we decide we're going to read more than that, but at the moment, just with his schedule, my schedule, that's where we're at. So really easy. We're starting out the month of February with the very first book she ever wrote that was actually published. That is The Mysterious Affair at Styles, and we're reading this for the month of February. I have already started it. Chaz is kindly reading other books so that I can kind of have a head start because he typically finishes books before I do when we buddy read. So I'm working really hard on finishing this before he even gets to it. I'm on page 50, 57, something like that. So I've already been able to get into this. I have read this one before, and I think I remember who done it. I need to get a little bit further to confirm it, but I am remembering a lot of specific things, a lot of the clues that were there that I kind of missed last time. I'm like, oh, I remember that. I did basically figure out last time who did it, so I'm figuring I'm going to do it this time as well. I'm not upset about it. I'm still enjoying the book because there are things that I forgot about it, and it's neat seeing how Poirot meets Hastings, who ends up being like his Watson. And so yeah, I like being reminded of how it all began, and plus it's kind of neat to read an author's first book and then have to be able to kind of see their progression of writing, to see how it becomes better, how her plot lines become better, how her twists come in a lot more, and just the progression of a writer. So specifically this one, Agatha Christie. Now, we are doing every other month, but our caveat is March. March, we are also planning on reading Christie, but not a Hercule Poirot. Chaz is doing Mystery March. I'm going to do Middle Grade March, but I figured, I'll read a mystery with you. So we're going to be doing The Mysterious Mr. Quinn. Apparently, this is a standalone because there's only this book that has Quinn as a character in it. I know nothing about it, and basically, yeah, I know nothing about it. I was going to say basically none of the other books, but I know about a couple of other. Anyway, so this is what we're going to read in March for Mystery March. I know nothing about this book, except for as a picture of a guy with a hat and a parrot on his shoulder. The next two books, well, okay, this book, Murder on the Links, I have also read. I remember tidbits about it. I'm not positive I remember who the murderer is. So this is going to be April's reading. June is going to be The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. I honestly can't remember if I've read this one or not. I have a feeling like I maybe started it but never finished it. So yeah, what I know about this book, Roger Ackroyd's murdered. If that's wait, March, April. If that's June, this is August, right? Yes, August is going to be the big four. For what? I don't know. I don't know if it's for suspects. I don't know if it's for murders. I don't know if it's like for weapons. It could be for anything. I don't know. I just know that in August I will be reading this book to find out what the big four is. October is going to the mystery of the blue train. I don't know why, if it's the mystery on the blue train where there's a picture of a woman with a necklace on, except that must be part of the mystery. I don't know if she's murdered or if the necklace goes missing. I don't know. It's definitely a cover that I want to replace. Oh, I do know that they have different covers, and so I'd like to find one with a blue train on the cover, because then it would make sense. And also, what's up with this, like, someone didn't really take the time to make sure that was properly done. So, mystery on the blue train. All I know is there's a blue train, and there's some sort of mystery on it. I think involving a red big stone that's on a necklace. This book is going to be our December read. It's Black Coffee by Agatha Christie. Now, here's a little weird thing about this book. I was going through the list of the books that Chaz had sent to me, and I was like, that's weird, because I looked at books series order. What is it? Book series order, or booksinorder.com, I think it is. Here you go. And as I was going pulling the books for the video, I was like, wait, that's not here. So I had Poirot Investigates in there. Poirot Investigates is a book of a bunch of short stories of Poirot, and Chaz and I had decided not to do short stories. If we decide we want to read Agatha Christie on an off month, then we'll maybe pick up the short stories. And then I kept looking, and then Black Coffee was in there as books in order, and I was like, why didn't we do this? So I was talking to Chaz, and he goes, I think it's another short story. I'm like, no, it says it's a novel. It says it's a novel adapted by Charles Osborne. What? What is going on? So I read the back. And in 1930, this was a stage play. It was created as a stage play, and then Charles Osborne came in and adapted it into the novel that I am holding in my hand. So we decided we were going to go ahead and read this in December, and then start next year with Peril at End House, or House at Peril End. I don't know. So those are the books that we are going to be reading as far as Agatha Christie is concerned for the year 2024. And I'll be back because my daughter woke up from her nap. Baby girl's awake, so you may hear her. She's perfectly fine. This shouldn't take that long anyways, but I'm really excited to share this with you. And if you're interested in doing it, I would love for you to join me and many others that are doing this. What it is a crocheting project. Other people I've seen, they don't crochet, but they knit, or they found a way to do this with painting or some other craft that they enjoy. And so use your imagination when it comes to this, but I crochet. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something that's similar to a temperature blanket. If you don't know what that is, here's a picture of it. And what it is you take the temperature of the day, like the high temperature in your area, and you crochet a row based upon, it's color coordinated for the temperature of the day. And you do that for years. So it's a temperature blanket. What I saw on Instagram/Bookstagram with what Taylor's reading is doing it with books. People have adapted this all sorts of different ways since then. Some people do it based upon their star rating. Some people do it based upon their genre. Some do the blanket. They'll have it with twofold. They'll have a color for the genre, but then they'll do a different stitch for their star rating, or they just do it based upon their star rating. So it's a really interesting way, and a way for those who are crafty and enjoy expressing themselves in different ways to kind of take this and make it their own, and to create something beautiful in the meantime. So, like I said, I started it last year, and I was enjoying the project, and then baby girl came into our life, and I did not keep up with it, and there is no way that I'm going to go back and start over again. I'm trying to find my project that I actually had started. Here you go. And like, I did maybe 6 books, and I read 68, and yeah, no. we're just starting over. But this is kind of where I was last year with it. It came out really cool. I was really enjoying it. And like I said, I ended up having to stop just because, with the two, a baby, you don't have a whole lot of time for much. I'm okay with it. Don't think I'm complaining. I'm not. Just announcing reality. So this year I have started over again. I'm using the same yarn and I'm using the same stitch. This is a moss stitch and I'm really enjoying it. I'm doing 2 rows for every genre. And another thing that I'm doing is I'm going to be using this color, this brown, to designate separation in months. So I'm going to put the list here or here, whichever one. But I have different genres, and so this is what they're going to be. Red is romance, orange classics, mustard nonfiction, green middle grade, blue young adult, purple sci-fi fantasy, black is mystery thriller, and I love my black because in my black it has specks of gray in it, which I find funny because Hercule Poirot always talks about using your gray cells. So I found it quite appropriate to do that. Then gray is comic / manga. I could have thought of like a brighter color, but it's where I was with my color scheme. And brown is contemporary. I don't foresee a whole lot of brown, and the brown is different. Let me see if I can find it really quick. There's a darker brown, which is different than, yes. So this is the contemporary color, this brown, and then this is the brown to separate the months. So as you can see, I don't have brown on it. I actually have a couple more books that I need to add for the month of January, but this is where I'm at. I am planning on trying to do this all year long. The yarn I am using is Lion brand, and it is the Heartland yarn, and so kind of here's some pictures of the different colors that I'm using all together, and I really like it. It's soft. I like the colors. I think next year I might do something softer, pastel-y, I don't know, rainbow. I don't know. Some people do all like different shades of purple or blue or pink or, green. So that's really fun. Like I said,